विष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामेयं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. Welcome to all the devotees to our weekly Bhagavatam study. So we have been discussing this episode of Samudra Manthan from Canto 8, and till now we have seen how, being instructed by Supreme Lord, the Devatas went and made truce with Asuras, and they began to churn the milk ocean by putting a lot of herbs, roots, etc. Because they all possess some poison. Eventually, poison came up first at the very beginning. So, being inspired by the Supreme Lord Ajita, all the assembled Devatas and Asuras went to Lord Shiva. They prayed to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, seeing the imminent danger not only to the Devatas and Asuras who are churning the milk ocean, but to the entire universe, with the due permission of Mother Parvati, accepted that poison. He did not swallow it, kept it in the throat. As a result of that, his throat became bluish, so he became known as Neelakanta. So that is his compassion toward the entire universe. That is his service toward the Supreme Lord. Then, as churning went on, many other products came. We saw Uchcheshrava horse came, elephant came, 8 elephants came, and Parijata tree came, and some apsaras came. Mm. So, like that, so many products came. They are all being mentioned. Now we have stopped the discussion at Mother Lakshmi appeared. ततश्चाविर्भूत साक्षात श्री रमा भगवत परा रंजयन्ती दिशकांत्या विद्युत सौदामिनी यथा. Normally, in a dark night during rainy season, when the whole sky was filled with dark clouds, when it is about to rain, when there is a lightning stroke, some lightning strokes looks very beautiful. Some lightning strokes are fear invoking, very fearful because of the huge sound which follow afterwards. But in any case, in a good situation, good scenario, when a person is in good mood, the lightning stroke looks very beautiful. Same way, from a black cloud, when a lightning stroke comes, it looks very beautiful. When the same lightning stroke comes from a coral mountain, a crystal mountain, Saudamani. So from the crystal mountain, if lightning stroke comes, what will happen? The entire mountain is filled with so many crystals, and every crystal will be reflecting the sunlight, and the whole light becomes exploded. It looks so beautiful, so wonderful. That was the kind of effulgence was emanating from Mother Lakshmi as she appeared from the Samudra Manthan. But Mother Lakshmi possesses three aspects. Of course, they are said to be two aspects, but let us have a distinction. One is the goddess of fortune, the pleasure giver for Lord Vishnu. That is the first aspect. No one is looking at her in that particular aspect. The Devatas are looking at her as Vijaya Lakshmi. It is by the blessings of Lakshmi Devi we can become victorious and we can get back our throne. Currently, we need her blessings. Without her blessings, our victory is next to impossible. So we need to seek our blessings. She is Vijaya Lakshmi. So they are looking at her, the bestower of victory. And then the Asuras are looking at her as Dhanalakshmi. We need wealth. We need super wealth. So she is the bestower of the wealth. So they are looking at her as Dhanalakshmi. So in one sense, both of them are looking at her in a different way, or different expansions only. But her real form is Mother Lakshmi. She is Jagat Janani, that no one is seeing. And she is the concept of Lord Vishnu, that also no one is seeing. They are only looking at Mother Lakshmi, how she is connected to them. Devatas are looking at her as the victory giver. Asuras are looking at her as wealth giver. But in any sense, in both the sense, victory and wealth both are same. That's why she is considered to be like the goddess of fortune. So little Lakshmi Devi, like that, they are looking at her. So that is the context where we stopped our discussion last time. So today we'll continue from there onwards. So Mother Lakshmi appeared. Then what? Of course, Asuras, they will not do much, but Devatas will do something because they need her Krupa, they need her mercy. It is only by her Krupa or mercy there is a chance of their victorious. They are becoming victorious. They are attaining their original position as the Devatas of the heaven. So they will be doing something. So what they will do and how she will select Lord Vishnu as her husband. So many months back, I was supposed to give a Bhagavatam class in Delhi in one temple. The topic was from 10th canto, chapter 60 or 61, I suppose. Lord Krishna was teasing Mother Rukmini, and the teasing is over, and Mother Rukmini was responding that section. So I was speaking from that section and referring to this chapter. The reason is we have four sampradayas: Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya. As a Sampradaya Acharyas, they need to present uh, the understanding of the absolute truth in a proper way. And from the beginning to the end of the Bhagavatam, we see many times how Brahma is presenting the understanding about the absolute truth. Especially third canto, second canto, we have wonderful discussion. Lord Brahma talking to Narada Muni. Third canto, ninth chapter, we have Brahma's wonderful prayers. And then sixth canto also he comes. Sixth or fourth canto he comes, sometimes in relation to Prachetas. And especially 10th canto, there is a wonderful episode in relation to Brahma. Brahma Vimohan Leela is there. There also Brahma speaks so nicely about the real understanding of the Supreme Lord. So Brahma being the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya Acharya, he established the truth of the absolute truth, the tattva of the absolute truth. So that is fine. And Kumaras also we can see, especially third canto they come, and 11th canto also they come. They hear from Lord Amsa. And 10th canto, the prayers offered by the Vedas personified is all spoken by Kumaras. And Kumaras also instruct our King Prutu in the fourth canto. So Kumaras also come at various places. They have done their level best, establishing the position of the absolute truth. And third one, Rudra Sampradaya, Lord Shiva, he is also there. He came in fourth canto, the wonderful section Rudra Gita. He established what the Supreme Lord is all about. And he will also come in 10th canto. There also he establishes directly or indirectly. And here in the sixth canto, after this entire episode, he will establish Lord's glories. Of course, last class also we saw that for the Lord's pleasure, he said, I will drink the poison. This is my service to Supreme Lord. So that he establishes. And then in the sixth canto, we have seen in relation to Chitraketu Maharaj. how Lord Shiva established the glories of Lord's devotees and Lord. So in that way, and Daksha episode also we saw, and like this at many places, Lord Shiva also tried his level best to establish the position of the absolute truth. Now the fourth Sampradaya Acharya is Mother Lakshmi for Sri Sampradaya. In this chapter, she is going to establish the position of the absolute truth. And there also, while Mother Rukmini is speaking to Lord Krishna, there also she established the position of the absolute, supreme absolute truth by her answers. So these are the two episodes we can see how Mother Lakshmi tries to establish the glories of Lord, Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu or other forms of the Supreme Lord. Even ninth canto in relation to Mother Sita, Lord Rama, also that discussion is there a little bit. But if not more elaborately, but wherever small discussion also, small teachings also, but they are powerful discussion and powerful teachings. And today we'll try to discuss that. How Mother Lakshmi is going to establish Lord Vishnu as the Supreme Lord of everyone. From this episode of choosing a husband, her Swayamvar. Through Swayamvar only, she establishes how the Supreme Lord is greatest of all people. So that we are going to discuss today. Hare Krishna. So before that, so there is an wonderful discussion. Like the discussion is like this. Like we see in the Bhagavatam also. When Lord Vamana appeared, all the personalities come and they perform Jatakarma ceremony and all these things. And when Prutu appeared, they performed Jatakarma ceremony and they performed coronation and everyone glorified, offered gifts. So like that in the Bhagavatam, whenever a great personality appears, everyone celebrates. Same way, now Mother Lakshmi appeared and everyone is going to celebrate. First there is celebration, then followed by there is Swayamvar. In that Swayamvar, we understand the Tattva, how she established the position, glorious position of Lord Vishnu. So like that. So we'll move on with the text number 9 onwards. तस्यां चक्रुस्पृहां सर्वे
तस्यां चक्रो स्पृहान् सर्वे
सुरासुरमानवा सारी
सुरासुर
सासुरासुरमानवः
सुरासुरमानवः
रूपौदार्यावयो वर्णा
रूपौदार्यवयो वर्ण
महिमा क्षिप्तचेतसः.
महिमा क्षिपितचेतसः. Because of her exquisite beauty, her bodily features, her youth, her complexion, and her glories, everyone, including the demigods, the demons, and the human beings, desired her. They were attracted because she is the source of all opulences.
The minds of the devatas, demons, and humans were not attached to the greatness of her beauty, her bodily features, her youth, or her complexion. They all desired wealth from her. Like in a normal way, like the beautiful lady is there and people get attracted to her. But such kind of attraction is not seen. Even though asuras are by nature, they are very immediately gets attracted to feminine beauty. But here in the case of Mother Lakshmi, such kind of attraction did not develop in the heart of devatas, asuras, and humans. The reason is because they know she is the source of giver of victory, she is the source of giver of wealth. They are only interested in that wealth aspect of Mother Lakshmi. So in one sense, other sense, that is actually good. She is actually mother of all the living entities, and getting attracted to is not at all a good sign. So in one sense, at least there is some sense of sanity is being there. So like that we can see. They became attracted to Lakshmi, the form of wealth just described, but not to the other form described in verse 25, where she is described as the mother of the universe. Later in the 25th verse, she will be addressed as Jagat Jananyam, mother of the universe. Since she is mother of the universe, at least that courtesy that they did not attracted to her in a different way. But instead, they are attracted to her second manifestation, the giver of wealth, the giver of victory. So Vijaya Lakshmi or Dana Lakshmi. So that part of her being attracted to them. Because they are looking for that only. Their life is for that. So in that way, their minds were not attracted by the greatness of her beauty, her nobility, her youth, and her complexion, since they all desired enjoyment of a kingdom from her. The devatas are looking for, we want heaven. हमको heaven चाहिए. So only by your mercy, by your blessings, we can get heaven. Please bestow us upon us. So like that, devatas are praying. Asuras and human beings are praying. We want wealth. We want wealth. Dhanan dehi, this dehi, that dehi, like that. So then, we devatas need kingdom by her blessings. So they need to solicit her blessings. For that, they will do some menial services to Mother Lakshmi. Tasya asanam aninye
तस्या आसनमानिन्ये
Mahendro mahadadbhutam
महेन्द्रो महदद्भुतम्
मूर्तिमत्या सरिश्रेष्ठा
मूर्तिमत्यः सरिश्रेष्ठा
हेम कुम्भैर्जलं शुचि.
हेमकुम्भैर्जलं शुचि. The king of heaven, Indra, brought a suitable sitting place for the goddess of fortune. All the rivers of sacred water, such as the Ganga and Yamuna, personified themselves, and each of them brought pure water in golden water pots for Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, we are not able to hear you.
I'm sorry, I muted. I got a phone call. I was addressing that. Fine. Okay. Now, Indra brought a great astonishing throne for her. All the rivers of sacred water personified brought pure water in golden water pots for Mother Lakshmi. So all devatas, because they need her mercy. So they want to solicit her mercy. They want to serve her. By serving, they can attain her mercy. So they are serving. First, Indra brought a throne for her to sit, and all the river personified brought their respective pure waters, because she just appeared. They want to perform her birth ceremony and whatever. So they need to get water to bathe her. So every river personified brought their respective water, pure water. Both forms, the form of wealth and the form dear to Lord Vishnu, were worshipped. Of course, she is only one person, but Lord Vishnu will see her, his own consort, and Devatas are seeing her as Vijay Lakshmi, and Asuras are seeing her Dhanalakshmi and all. So whatever, but she is one person, but seen by different people in a different way. So she is being worshipped now. So like that, different personalities doing different things. First to start with, Indra brought throne, the river personified brought river water. So now, अभिशेषनिका भूमिर् आभिषेकनिका भूमेर्
Abhishek, sorry, Prabhu, continue.
आभिशेषनिका भूमिर्
आहरत् सकलौषधिः
आहारत् सकलौषधिः
गावा पञ्चपवित्राणि
गावा पञ्चपवित्राणि
वसन्तो मधुमाधवौ.
वसन्तो मधुमाधवौ. The land became a person and collected all the drugs and herbs needed for installing the deity. The cows delivered 5 products, namely milk, yogurt, ghee, urine, and cow dung. And spring personified collected everything produced in spring during the months of Chaitra and Vaishakha, April and May. Prabhuji, that screen you have to share, that shloka screen.
No, I'm sharing the screen.
No, so that is not coming. Your PD is coming in the computer. That is gone in the slide.
Other devotees, are you able to see the slides or not?
Prabhuji, we are able
We
to
can
see.
see the, yeah, we can see the shloka.
Let me adjust.
What we are discussing, you are seeing, no?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Okay, okay. Mataji, you please rejoin your mobile. Yeah. So now, Earth collected all the herbs suitable for installing her. So, water came, they need to do Abhishek, they need to perform Yajna and other things and all. So, Earth brought whatever Earth produces. Cows delivered 5 products, namely milk, yogurt, ghee, urine, and cow dung, Panchagavya. And spring personified collected flowers and fruits from the months of Chaitra and Vaishakha. Abhishesha Shesha Abhishechanka means suitable for installation. So अभिषेक करके महारानी बनाने के लिए. The 5 pure products of the cow are milk, ghee, yogurt, cow urine, and cow dung. So mother cow brought her products. Bhumi brought her products, whatever required. Madhu Madhava seasons brought their products. So what are the products of Madhu Madhav? The spring season are fruits and flowers. That is just winter is over and summer is about to begin, and then there are a lot of fruits and flowers are there. So another meaning of Madhu Madhava is the honey produced during the month of Madhava. So Madhu is also honey. So the honey bees brought honey, or the season brought that honey, that wonderful honey during that month. So like that, everyone whatever they possess, they brought for her service, because they are all devatas. They need our mercy. Right now, devatas are bereft of their position. They need their position. That means they will only get their position back if our mercy is there, if she glances upon them. So like that. Rushayah kalpayam chakrur
ऋषयः कल्पयां चक्रुर्
abhishekam yata vidhi
आभिषेकं यथाविधि
jagur bhadrani gandharva
जगुर्भद्राणि गन्धर्वा
natyascha nandrutur
नट्यश्च ननृतुर्जगुः. The great sages performed the bathing ceremony of the goddess of fortune as directed in the authorized scriptures. The Gandharvas chanted all auspicious Vedic mantras, and the professional women dancers very nicely danced and sang authorized songs prescribed in the Vedas.
The sages performed the bathing ceremony as directed in the scriptures. The Gandharvas chanted auspicious prayers, and the dancers danced and sang. It's like that. The great sages made her sit on the throne given by Indra, collected the water from all the river personified with that river personified, and also so many herbs Mother Earth brought, like haldi, kumkum, etc. Whatever required for bathing. So they are all used, all this chandan, etc. etc. So the sages performed the bathing ceremony of Mother Lakshmi. While that ceremony is going on, the Gandharvas chanted auspicious prayers and the Apsaras danced and repeated in chorus. So like that. So it is like a big festival. Mother Lakshmi appeared. So they're celebrating her appearance. So in that way. Mega Mrudanga Panava.
Meghamridangapanawa
Murajanaka Gomukan.
Murajanaka Gomukhan
Vyanadayan Shankavenu.
Vyanadayan Shankhavenu
Veenastumula Niswanan.
Veena Iswanan. The clouds in personified form beat various types of drums, known as mrudangas, panavas, murajas, and anakas. They also blew conch shells and bugles, known as gomukhas, and played flutes and stringed instruments. The combined sound of these instruments was tumultuous.
While the Gandharvas were chanting auspicious prayers and singing, Apsaras danced. So, in accompaniment to their singing and dancing, the Meghas, the cloud personified, began to play different instruments. What kind of instruments? Mrudangas, drums, panavas, murajas, anakas, veenas, conch shells, gomukas, flutes, and all put together produced tumula niswa nishwanan, tumultuous sound, huge sound. It is like big celebration for all the devatas because they know she is our mother and she is going to award us victory. So they want to celebrate. So in that way. Tato Bishishurdevim
Tato Bhishuchirdevi
Sriyam Padmakaram Satim
Shriyam Padmakaram Satim
Dhigiba Purna Kalashay
Digibhapo Kalashay
Sukta Vakyair Dvijeritai.
Suktavakyai Vijeritai. Therefore, thereafter the great elephants from all the directions carried big water jugs full of Ganga water and bathed the goddess of fortune. To the accompaniment of Vedic mantra chanted by learned Brahmanas. While thus being bathed, the goddess of fortune maintained her original style with a lotus flower in her hand, and she appeared very beautiful. The goddess of fortune is the most chaste, for she does not know anyone but the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Thereafter, the elephants of the directions bathed the personification of wealth and the chaste form holding a lotus, who was dedicated to Lord Vishnu, using full pots of water purified by Vedic mantras chanted by the Brahmanas. So, first cut, the great sages, all the rishis, performed her bathing ceremony. Then, followed by that, the elephants of the directions. So, the 8 elephants appeared some time back, Ashtadikajas. They also came forward and they also bathed our Mother Lakshmi. So, while Vedic mantras are chanted by the Brahmanas assembled there, the great sages assembled there. The Vedic ceremony is continuing. First, the Rishis bathed, and Mother Lakshmi was bathed by Rishis, and then the 8 elephants, the 8 Gajendras, Ashtadigajas, are also bathing her. Shriyam refers to the form of wealth. Devim comes from the root div, meaning to play. The pastimes of the wealth is to distribute wealth and enjoyment. The form with a lotus in her hand is Lord Vishnu's consort, who is dedicated to her husband Satim. So Sriyam refers to that Dhanalakshmi, and Satim refers to Lord Vishnu's consort. So in that way. So the two aspects are continuously mentioned. So that way we have to take. So one person, but she is appearing herself in two different forms, two different category of people. So in that way. But her bathing is going on. Then Samudraha Pita Kausheya
Samudra Pita Kausheya
Vasasi Samupaharat
Vasasi Samupaharat
Varuna Srujam Vaijayantim
Varuna Srijam Vaijayantim
Madhuna Matta Shatpadam.
Madhuna Matta Shatpadam. The ocean, which is the source of all valuable jewels, supplied the upper and lower portions of a yellow silken garment. The predominating deity of the water, Varuna, presented flower garlands surrounded by 6-legged bumblebees drunken with honey.
So bathing is over. Now she need to wear clothes, new fresh clothes. So the ocean supplied the upper and lower portion of a yellow silken garment. Lord Varuna presented flower garlands surrounded by bees, drunken with honey. So the ocean god gave clothes, sari and other etc. Then Varuna gave garlands made up of flowers which are endowed with honey. For that honey, so many honeybees are surrounded in that. So in that way, it is prescribed that after the bathing, person should wear yellow cloth. Especially in Abhishek ceremony and all, the yellow cloth is offered in that sense. Bhushanani vichitrani
भूषणानि विचित्राणि
Vishwakarma Prajapatihi
विश्वकर्मा प्रजापति
Haram Saraswati Padmam
हारं सरस्वती पद्मम्
Ajo Nagascha Kundale.
अजो नागाश्च कुण्डले. Vishwakarma, one of the Prajapatis, supplied varieties of decorated ornaments. The goddess of learning, Saraswati, supplied a necklace. Lord Brahma supplied a lotus flower, and the inhabitants of Nagaloka supplied earrings.
Vishwakarma, one of the Prajapati, supplied varieties of decorated ornaments. So clothing is over, flower garland is over, then the variety of jewelry, ornaments. So Vishwakarma offered because Vishwakarma himself is the garland maker. So he offered what he has. The goddess of learning, Mother Saraswati, supplied a special necklace, and Lord Brahma supplied a lotus flower, and the inhabitants of Nagaloka supplied earrings with a diamond studded. So the Brahma's couple, Brahma offered lotus flower in her hand. Mother goddess, Mother Saraswati offered a necklace on her neck. And the inhabitants of Nagaloka, they supplied earrings with Nagamani, bedecked with Nagamani. So brightly shining earrings. So whoever possesses some of the important components of their belonging, they are offering. So like that. So she was bathed, she was dressed and decorated, getting decorated. Then what? Tatakrita swasayanoৎpalasrujam
ततकृतास्वस्य यनोत्पलसृजम्
nadadvirepam parigृह्य panina
न दद्विरेपां परिगृह्य पाणिना
chachalavaktam sukapola
चालवक्त्रं सुकपोलकुण्डलम्
savridahasam dadati sushobanam.
सव्रीडहासं ददति शोभनम्. Thereafter, Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, having been properly celebrated with an auspicious ritualistic ceremony, began moving about, holding in her hand a garland of lotus flowers which were surrounded by humming bumblebees. Smiling with shyness, her cheeks decorated by her earrings, she looked extremely beautiful.
Thereafter, Mother Lakshmi, eternally under the shelter of Lord Narayana, began moving about, holding in her hand a garland of lotus flowers, which were surrounded by humming bumblebees. Smiling with shyness, her cheeks decorated by her earrings. She looked extremely beautiful. So she dressed herself very nicely. As a result of that, she looking very beautiful. At the same time, looks like one more flower garland was given. One garland was worn by her in her neck. Varuna gave first garland, and there is one more flower garland given by Varuna also. It is in her hand. Now she is moving about to find out a suitable bride. So like that. So she came and she cannot be idle alone like that. She need to select a husband. So that is what. The Supreme Lord is the shelter of both forms of Mother Lakshmi. Swasti Ayana means she has as her abode the chest of Lord Narayana, which is always auspicious. This has been accomplished from time without beginning. So she only belongs to Lord Narayana. उसमें कुछ संदेह नहीं. So she has her permanent residence on the chest of Lord Narayana. So in that way. Though her reflection, which seems to be materially situated, gives wealth to Brahma and others, this form is also beyond the gunas and is actually spiritual wealth. She eternally takes shelter of Lord Narayana. Actually, we pray to Mother Lakshmi, please give me wealth, Dhanam Dehi, this day, that day. But actually, Mother Lakshmi is not, in technically speaking, she is not the giver of material wealth. She is actually the giver of spiritual wealth. She will be very happy to award the spiritual wealth. People are after her for asking for wealth and all. One of her expansion offers the material wealth. But she never wants to offer material wealth. She always wants to offer spiritual wealth. So like that. Just like Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, also people approach to them asking for material wealth. They give the wealth immediately and tell them go away, go away. But if somebody really interested in spiritual wealth, spiritual knowledge about Supreme Lord, both of them feel so much eager, so much happy. They give that very happily. So like that Mother Lakshmi too. From time without beginning, she does not accept the material gunas and is naturally filled with prema for Lord Vishnu. She is situated at the concert of Lord Vishnu, giving him happiness in all his senses. These two forms appeared from the milk ocean and then became one. She moved about to select Narayana as her eternal consort. So, of course, from the situation point of view, since people are looking at her in different aspects of her, so she's said to be two different personalities. But actually, this is only one personality, but with two different aspects. But both of them are together only, and then now she, whether it is Lakshmi giver or victory giver or happiness giver, she is the consort of Lord Vishnu. That is eternal reality. So now, since she appeared freshly, she need to select the Supreme Lord as her husband. For that, the Swayamvara will begin now. So like that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Prabhuji, here, as you mentioned, this that she is eternally situated in the chest of Lord Narayana, that is her place like. So means even before appearing from the sea during Samudra Mantana, she was having that place, Lord's chest as her place.
Obviously. See, for example, Mother Sita appeared, Srimati Radharani appeared, Rukmini Devi appeared. It is not that before appearing they were not the wife of Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna or Lord Rama. They were eternally his wives. But for now, to manifest this pastime, both of them appearing at two different places and eventually they are united through the marriage.
Okay.
So
And
like
these
that.
two forms which are referred here are the forms which are one form is the one which gives spiritual wealth to the and the other form which gives the material wealth. Those two forms, na Prabhuji?
No, actually, see, Mother Lakshmi being the wife of Lord Vishnu, she never want to give material wealth. Why would she want to give material wealth? She is always happy to give spiritual wealth. Or apparently the wealth looks like material wealth, but which is used for serving Lord Vishnu. That kind of wealth she want to give. She does not want to give. She never want to give the material wealth, even material spiritual any wealth for one sense gratification. That she'll never want. She would like to bestow wealth so that the wealth can be used to serve Lord Narayana. That she will be happy to. But in any case, even if somebody says that she is the giver of material wealth and all, no problem. But that we are saying that that is one of her expansion like that. She personally does not want to give any material wealth. So like that we have to understand. But still, when people say that no, she is giving the wealth and all, we do Lakshmi Puja and we get wealth and all, that may be like Chaya Lakshmi and Because we have done something, she has to bestow, so she will give. But that giving is may not be like wholeheartedly. She'll be very happy to give wholeheartedly a complete wealth when she sees a devotee, like Mother Rukmini giving all wealth to Sudama. But Sudama never used for material sense gratification. She knew, even if I give, he will use only it for serving my Lord. So there is no harm in giving him the wealth. So like that we have to understand. So let's see. Now Swayamvara is about to begin. Okay,
Okay.
Mataji?
Yeah, but Prabhuji, then these two forms mentioned here are which two forms then?
No, actually there are no two forms. There is only one personality. It's like see, one person only looking at one being looked by different people in different way. From the beginning, we are saying that she is Mother Lakshmi, the husband of the wife of Lord Vishnu. That is one aspect of her. Devatas are looking at her as Vijay Lakshmi, the bestower of the victory. Asuras are looking at her Dana Lakshmi, the bestower of wealth. So among the wealth also, we can say spiritual wealth and material wealth. Spiritual wealth means wealth used for serving Lord Vishnu. Material wealth is wealth used for sense gratification. So like that.
Okay, so these two forms became one like that. So all those
Actually, it
Vijay.
is not became one. She is only one person only, but different people are looking at her differently.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
like that.
Prabhuji, one more thing, like in the beginning verses of this today's class, we discussed that nobody was looking at her, they were looking at her as motherly figure. No?
Hmm.
That's what we discussed. So, means if everybody is looking at her as a motherly figure, then what is meant by Swayamvara? Because they are not looking at
No, no,
her
no.
from that.
I said it is Bhagavatam does not mention that they are looking at her as motherly figure. They are looking at her. Devatas are looking at her as the bestower of victory. Asuras are looking at her as the giver of the wealth. These two are the major parties, but in addition to them, all the people are there. Na? Brahma is there, Rishis are there, and other Devatas are. Everyone is there.
Okay, so like everyone desired to have her, means either as a Vijaya or as a Dharna or something like that.
But my point is that no, in one sense, the Devatas and Asuras did not desire to have her as their consort. That they did not do. Because at least Devatas being in the mode of goodness, they at least see that what you can say that the motherly feeling they might have had, so they did not look at her as a like a consort. So in that way, we can see. For Asuras, somehow Lord covered their hearts so that they unnecessarily do not express any other feelings towards her. So like that we can see.
Okay, Prabhuji,
Later
yeah.
on, when Lord appears as Mohini Murti, the Asuras are completely attracted to her beauty, but not the Devatas. Devatas are
Because
not, Devatas were mesmerized by her beauty, but they were not attracted to her in a lustful way.
we are talking about Mohini Murti.
Mohini Murti, yes.
Okay. So, and they were not attracted to Lakshmi ji either.
Of course, they did not look at Lakshmi Di as like that only. They are looking at Lakshmi Di just bestower of victory. They are treating her as the bestower of victory. That's why they are serving her nicely, so that they will solicit her mercy.
Okay, because actually means that part is yet to come that Lakshmi ji rejects this person because of these reasons like that. So I was
Ah.
thinking initially when you said na motherly figure, so I was confused that if they are looking at her as motherly figure, then
No,
why there is
no,
a
no, no.
and
I
that
said since she is Jagat Janani, motherly figure, so their behaving like this is very good. At least sanity was maintained, like that I said. Unlike Ravana, Ravana was looking at Mother Sita in a lustful way. There, the sanity was broken completely.
okay, okay,
So, Bhagavatam does not say. Later on, she will say. Bhagavatam will say that after she selected Lord Vishnu, then she is completely identified Jagat Janani. So, but as of now, she's a bride. She's a bride. She's a kanya. So, like
yeah.
that.
Okay.
So later on, they will ask Mohini Murthy, who are you? Even late third canto also recently we were discussing here in the Bhagavatam that when the twilight appeared, they keep on asking, who are you, O gentle lady? Whose daughter are you? Who is your husband? Are you married? If you are not married to anybody, you can marry us. Something like that. It's not by force, but at least there is some culture. Even though they are asura, they are attracted to her in a lustful way, but still they have culture of asking, who are you? Are you married? If you are not married, please marry me. Something like that.
Yeah, they are all aspiring grooms. Yeah.
So in that way.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
स्तनद्वयं चातिकृशोदरी समम्
स्तनद्वयं चातिकृशोदरी समम्
निरन्तरं चन्दनकुङ्कुमोक्षितम्
निरन्तरं चन्दनकुङ्कुमोक्षितम्
ततस्ततो नो पुरवल्गुसिञ्जितैर्
ततस्ततो नो पुरवल्गुषिञ्जितै
विसर्पति हेमलतेव सा बभौ
विसर्पति हेमलतेव सा बभौ. Her two breasts, which were symmetrical and nicely situated, were covered with sandalwood pulp and kumkum powder, and her waist was very thin. As she walked here and there, her ankle bells jingling softly, she appeared like a creeper of gold.
As she was walking in the midst of all the assembled people there, her personal beauty is described. Just like whenever Lord Vishnu appears, Lord Vishnu's personal beauty is described. Here, goddess of fortune, the beauty personified. So, her beauty is described. That is how Bhagavatam establishes these people are persons. These are not imaginary or metaphorical people. So that's why Bhagavatam never fails. Whenever a person is there, the person's physical appearance is completely described, so that no one have a question that no, these are not people. These are only some metaphorical stories like that. One should never ever deny. From the beginning till the end of the Bhagavatam makes sure that every person is being described completely. Even though here Mother Lakshmi's description is some kind of esoteric, but still her description is there. Even in the Damodar Lila, very recently we celebrated 1 month, that 10th canto 9th chapter, when Mother Yashoda was churning the yogurt, even her beauty was described. So the describer is Sukadeva Goswami. He himself is describing the beauty of Mother Yashoda, there Mother Lakshmi and all. Because that is not about so much about describing the beauty and all, that is about describing the personal aspect of a person, to establish the personality of Godhead, and it is not impersonal but personal. That's how our Bhagavatam or Acharyas are so careful, so mindful, so attentive. Otherwise, people may take, it is a metaphorical story. या उसमें क्या है? समुद्र ओशन मतलब ये है, मंदारा मतलब ये है, स्नेक मतलब ये है, देवता मतलब ये है, असुरा मतलब ये है. So like that, people may derive a metaphorical meaning for this entire pastime. But not to give any such kind of chances, the person's descriptions are given, so that the chance of making it as a metaphorical is taken away. So like that we have to understand. Thereafter in the assembly, she moved about like a moving golden creeper. So she was golden color and wearing all the yellow garments, and her ankle bells are jingling softly. She appeared like a moving creeper. So like that, very nicely description is given. विलोक्यन्ति निरवद्यमात्मनः
विलोकयन्ति निरवध्यम् आत्मनः
पदं ध्रुवं चाव्यभिचारि सद्गुणम्
पदं ध्रुवं चाव्यभिचारि सद्गुणम्
गन्धर्व सिद्धासुरयक्ष चारण
गन्धर्वसिद्धासुरयक्षचारण
त्रैपिष्टपेयादिषु नान्वविन्दत
त्रैपिष्टपेयादिषु नन्वद्विन्दता. While walking amongst the Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas, Charanas, and denizens of heaven, Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, was scrutinizingly examining them, but she could not find anyone naturally endowed with all good qualities. None of them was devoid of faults, and therefore she could not take shelter of any of them.
Examining persons among the Gandharvas, Yakshas, demons, Siddhas, Chanaras, and Devatas, Mother Lakshmi could not find a faultless eternal shelter with fixed auspicious qualities. So, as Mataji was proposing that they were not looking at her as a consort, and they were looking at her as motherly. But of course, from one point they were not anticipating that I want to marry her, I want to like that. But in order to establish the Lord's glory, supremost glories, she had taken this opportunity as a bride going to select a bridegroom. So they may not want, but if she approaches and asks someone, I want to marry you, so they have to accept. So that has to be there. But whatever it is, but accepting this as a wonderful opportunity, she is going to establish the position of Lord Vishnu. So in that way. So who are all there in the assembly? Anyway, we have Devatas and Asuras are there. And also Upadevatas like Gandharvas, Yakshas, Siddhas, Charanas, Vidyadharas, all these people are also there along with them. So some of them might be part of the churning of the milk ocean, some of them might have come to celebrate the appearance of Mother Lakshmi. In either case, everyone is there in the entire universe is there. So of the two forms of Mother Lakshmi which merged together, the form of wealth made a show of selecting a suitable husband with excellent qualities, just as in other Swayamvaras the bride considers the good and bad qualities of the contenders in order to show to all people the superiority of Lord Vishnu above all others. So now the goddess of fortune, Mother Lakshmi, is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. So if somebody may ask, hey, how can you say that Mother Lakshmi is doing Swayamvar ceremony? That is no need to think about it only, because Mother Lakshmi is always the wife of Lord Vishnu. Why would she select a husband? Why would she say go through a Swayamvar? No, she will never go through a Swayamvar. So for such kind of people, the answer is yes, yes. The Lord's consort, Rama Devi did not go through Swayamvar, but that Lakshmi Devi, which is aspired by everyone there, that Vijaya Lakshmi or Dana Lakshmi, everyone is aspiring her. So I want Dana Lakshmi, I want Vijaya Lakshmi to come to my home. So to whose home she want to go? That Dana Lakshmi or that Vijaya Lakshmi, whom she is selecting. So she is going through that Swayamvar ceremony. So take it like that. So in that way, we understand that even though we may all pray for Dhanalakshmi, but where Dhanalakshmi want to stay, at whose lotus feet she want to stay, she is establishing through this pastime. So like that. She did not find her shelter among them. She was looking at Gandharvas, Yakshas, the Asuras, Siddha, Charana, Vidyadharas and other Devatas, but none of them are suitable for her. That shelter, why they are not suitable? Because the shelter she is looking for should be without faults, Niravadyam. It should be eternal, Dhruvam, and having qualities permanently fixed, which are most auspicious. So she was looking for such kind of qualities which are without fault, which are eternal, and permanently fixed with that person. So the quality may be eternal, quality may be auspicious, but that quality should be possessed by a person. If a person does not possess the quality, what is the use of glorifying a quality? We may say that a truthfulness is very important quality. वो ठीक है, but who is the truthful person? When a person follows truthfulness, that person becomes glorified. The qualities are good qualities, fine, but is there any person who is following them? So qualities also should be there in a person. So in that way, so it's like that. No faults and eternal and having all the good qualities. So these are the three aspects: option A, option B, option C. Who are fulfill these three conditions, to that person she is going to select. So first of all, she is looking at Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas, Charanas, Devatas in general. So none of them are fulfilling these three requirements. They should be without fault, they should be eternal, and they should be having qualities permanently fixed with them. Not like that. Out of 100 years of the lifespan, 10 years only they manifest qualities. Other 90 years, they don't manifest. Not like that. That quality should be there with them for their entire lifespan. So like that. In three verses, Mother Lakshmi, in the form of wealth, thinks to herself the reasons for not selecting anyone and seeing the good qualities linked with false. So, none among these people, she is not able to find fulfilling all these three requirements. Why? Some pick and match. Some examples were shown in the next three verses. Why some of the notable candidates from all these categories, even they are also not qualified? Why they are not qualified? But they endowed with so many good qualities. But now the problems and good qualities are analyzed in the next three verses. Let us see one by one. So, in one sense, so when somebody is a Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of God, means he should be endowed with all these qualities, and especially he should be without fault, he should be eternal, and he should be endowed with all wonderful qualities for the entire lifespan. So he is already supposed to be eternal. That means he is supposed to be endowed all these wonderful qualities for eternity. So like that. The only one person who fulfills all the three quality, the requirements is Lord Vishnu. That is established. So that's how Mother Lakshmi is establishing Sri Sampradaya. Why to worship Lord Vishnu? So in that way. Nunam tapo yasya namanyu nirjayo
नूनं तपो यस्य न मन्युनिर्जयो
ज्ञानं क्वचित् तच्चन संगवर्जितम्
ज्ञानं क्वचित् तज्जन संगवर्जितम्
कश्चिन्महान्तस्य न कामनिर्जया
कश्चिन्महास्तस्य न कामनिर्जया
स ईश्वरा किं परतो व्यपाश्रयः
स ईश्वरा किं परतो व्यपाश्रया. The goddess of fortune, examining the assembly, thought in this way: someone who has undergone great austerity has not yet conquered anger. Someone possesses knowledge, but he has not conquered material desires. Someone is a very great personality, but he cannot conquer lusty desires. Even a great personality depends on something else. How then can he be the supreme controller?
Now she is analyzing, looking at each notable people. She is analyzing slowly. Some have austerity, but have not conquered anger. तपस्या करते हैं, but जल्दी गुस्सा हो जाते. Some have knowledge, but have not given up attachment. बुद्धि है, ज्ञान है, but भौतिक जगत के प्रति आसक्ति भी है. Some have power, but have not controlled lust. किसी के पास शक्ति है, भुजबल है, but कामी है. How can one without shelter from enemies be considered the supreme lord? अभी बार बार हारते रहते हैं असुरों के हाथ में. So how can we consider him to be the supreme-most personality? So like that. So this verse talks about four notable people. Who are those four people? Person like Durvasa and others cannot control anger. They perform so much tapasya, but jaldi gussa ho jate. Thus, their austerity is useless. Though they may be expert in performing tapasya, but what is the use? They are subservient to their anger, krodh. Some persons like Brihaspati have knowledge. तो बहुत बुद्धिमान है, देवताओं को गुरु है, but it is not without material attachment. But still, they have material attachment. They want to be treated as guru. They want to be respected as guru. Something like that is there. So such kind of attachment for respect and all is not good quality. That is useless. Then some personalities like Brahma have great power. He's like Brahma is like Parameshti, the best person in the entire universe. But they also have lust. Brahma ran after Vagdevi. Thus, their greatness is useless. Finally, how can persons like Indra, who became without shelter from enemies, be the Supreme Lord? अभी इंदिरा हार गया, वापस अपना स्थान को मिलाने के लिए अभी असुरों के साथ जाके भीख मांगे क्रूस संधि के लिए, अभी उसके साथ मिलकर अभी समुद्र मंथन कर रहे हैं. वो कैसे सुप्रीम भगवान हो सकते हैं, बार बार हारने वाला? So like that. So Durvasa Muni, Brihaspati, Brahma, and Indra. These are the notables from different categories have been put aside. So they represent their Varga also. Durvasa represents Tapasvis. Brihaspati represents the Devarshis. Brahma represents Brahma and such kind of Devatas. Indra represents the Devata community. So like that. Because even this personality itself himself is not that what to speak of other people. So like that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Prabhuji, all these personalities were present there, Prabhuji.
Yes. They're all there, na?
Means
Brahma was there. Brahma came along with Mother Saraswati. Durvasa might have come. Brihaspati also. Because Devatas are only doing all these things. Their guru will be there, na? Why not?
Okay, so they are as a spectators. They are there. They are not in the taking part in the like.
Even while Samudra Manthan is happening, they might not have been there. But now they might have come because Mother Lakshmi appeared, so they all came to celebrate her appearance.
Oh, okay. When she appeared, they all came like that. Okay.
Yeah, at least they might have come now.
Okay, and one thing, Prabhuji, means I don't know whether this thing is appropriate here, but we saw that when Kalnemi's sons, means they laughed at Brahmaji's behavior, they were cursed to, and that was means there we applied the principle that Tejiya Shamna Dosham like that. No? So Prabhuji, here when Lakshmiji is excluding Brahmaji for having lust, how we look at it, Prabhuji? Like when they saw it as a lust, they were cursed. But Lakshmiji is again seeing that as a lust. So.
See, here point is not about Brahma or not. The point is who is worthy to be Supreme Personality of Godhead. Don't focus on Brahma, focus on Lord Vishnu. So why Brahma cannot be the Supreme Personality of Godhead? This is one of his limitation. It is not that he is doing always. He has done once.
Okay.
कभी तो किया. So इसके वजह से उनके ऊपर थोड़ा सा ब्लॉक रिमार्क है. उसको निकाल नहीं सकते हम. एक बार हो गए तो हो गए बस.
Okay. So Lakshmiji is searching for the supreme person like that. It should be seen.
She don't have to search. She is establishing who is qualified to be Supreme Personality of Godhead.
And she will marry the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like
Obviously.
Okay.
Because she is a Sampradaya Acharya, she should establish why Lord Vishnu Supreme Lord. Why not Brahma? Why not Durvasa? Why not Brihaspati? Why not Indra? Why not other people? What makes Lord Vishnu Supreme Personality of Godhead? Now, what is the problem? What is the good quality of Durvasa Muni? He tapasvi. Problem, anger. That means Bhagavan ke paas anger nahi rehte. I mean, Tirumala past time we can see Bhagavan will not become क्रोध. क्रोध नहीं जगह. छाती के ऊपर लात मारने पर भी गुस्सा नहीं हुआ. So that is established. And Brihaspati have knowledge. but without material attachment. He was looking for name and respect. We have seen the sixth canto. Brospati came. Sixth
Yeah.
canto or this canto only. This eighth canto only. Brospati came. Indra was listening to music and looking at the dancing of the Apsaras. So for few minutes he was neglected. He was not received. He felt I have not received properly, so I am going away. He gone away. Maybe sixth canto, not here. Uttasra first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
सो अभी तो रेस्पेक्ट के लिए मांग रहे वो गुरु होने के नाते. सो भगवान ने ऐसा कभी मांगा नहीं. ही इज आत्मा रामा. आप रेस्पेक्ट करो मत करो, ही विल नॉट आस्क यू. इफ वी रेस्पेक्ट वी गेट बेनिफिटेड, नॉट द लॉर्ड. एंड ब्रह्मा रैन आफ्टर दिस गर्ल, बट लॉर्ड के पीछे गर्ल्स भागते. भगवान ने कभी किसके पीछे भागा नहीं.
Okay.
और इंद्रा वाज डिफीटेड रिसेंटली. ओनली बलि महाराज डिफीटेड हिम, बट भगवान को कोई हारा क्या अभी तक.
Okay, so this was not for finding anybody's fault, but it was for showing the inconsistencies in a person, showing
Yes.
that God is without any.
Lord should be faultless. You should not forget this. So Lord should be fulfilling these three qualities: without fault, eternal, and permanently fixed. The good quality should be permanently with him, not for some time.
Okay.
धर्म क्वचित् तत्र न भूत सहृदम्.
धर्म क्वचित् तत्र न भूतसौहृदम्
त्याग क्वचित् तत्र न मुक्ति कारणम्.
त्याग क्वचित् तत्र न मुक्तिकारणम्
वीर्यं न पुंसोऽस्ति अजवेग निष्कृतम्.
वीर्यं न पुंसोऽस्ति अजवेगनिष्कृतम्
न हि द्वितीयो गुणसङ्गवर्जितः.
न हि द्वितीयो गुणसङ्गवर्जितः. Someone may possess full knowledge of religion, but still not be kind to all living entities. In someone, whether human or demigod, there may be renunciation, but that is not the cause of liberation. Someone may possess great power and yet be unable to check the power of eternal time. Someone else may have renounced attachment to the material world, yet he cannot compare to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, no one is completely freed from the influence of the material modes of nature.
Now, four more people are analyzed, four more notables. Some have dharma, but not friendly to all beings. वो स्वयं धर्म को पालन करते हैं, बट सबके साथ मित्रता नहीं रखते. सोचते मैं ही धर्मज्ञ हूँ सबके साथ, सबसे ऐसा करके सोचते. Some indulge in charity, but are not interested in liberation. कुछ लोग हमेशा दान देते रहते हैं, but they are not interested in moksha. They want to stay here. दान देके स्वर्ग जाके ये करने का, ऐसा करके. Some have strength, but cannot prevent the attack of time. किसी के पास भुजबल है, बुद्धिबल है, but काल का प्रभाव में नष्ट हो जाएगा. They are not eternal. Some are devoid of attraction to material and spiritual qualities, but cannot be a suitable companion. ये तो भौतिक जगत के प्रति आसक्ति है ही नहीं. What to speak about भौतिक जगत के लक्षण और spiritual qualities also they are not interested. So cannot be a suitable companion. So we'll see why. What is the reason? Some, the karmis like Shukracharya, have dharma, but are not friendly to all beings, since they are interested in material facility, such as being a priest of demons. शुक्राचार्य भी धर्म को पालन करते हैं, but he is not friendly to everyone. He inspires asuras go and defeat Indra and get Swarga. For him, asuras are friends, devatas are enemies. तो अपने आप भृगुवंश में आने के नाते धर्म को निष्ठावान से पालन करते, बट इज नॉट फ्रेंडली टू ऑल. बट सुप्रीम लॉर्ड इज ग्लोरिफाइड एज सुहृदम सर्वभूतानाम, इज फ्रेंडली टू देवतास, asuras and everyone. Is so friendly, even asuras are challenging the Supreme Lord, Lord kills them and leaves them liberation. That much friendly he is with everyone. Thus, their dharma is useless. Even though Shukracharya may be so dharmagnya, what is the use of that dharma if you are not friendly to everyone? Some give in charity, like Daksha, but they are not interested in liberation. Their charity is useless. Daksha Prajapati, the most topmost wealthy person in the entire heaven. So he gives charity so much, but he is not interested in liberation. When Narada Muni delivered his sons, Haryashva, Shavalashvas, sending them to liberation, Daksha became angry and cursed Narada Muni. One should be happy that my sons achieved liberation before me only. Instead, he became angry. ऐसे कैसे कर सकते हैं आप? जितना जल्दी मुक्ति को देते हैं उनको. So like that. Some have strength like Shumba and Nishumba from Asura category, Shumba and Nishumba, but they cannot stop the force of time. So Shumba and Nishumba might be powerful personalities, but वो eternal है क्या, मरे क्या? No, they will be killed one day or other. Some are detached from all material and spiritual qualities like the four Kumaras. The Kumaras by birth they are jnanis. Even though Father Brahma told, बेटा बड़ा हो जाओ जल्दी शादी कर लो बच्चा को पैदा कर लो. They said हमको शादी नहीं चाहिए हम बड़ा भी नहीं होंगे हम ऐसे ही छोटा बच्चे के रूप में रहेंगे. Will remain as 5-year-old children. So such kind of so ardent jnanis, they don't want to look at any personal beauty of the people of this world. They are exemplary in their renunciation. They are neither attracted to material qualities or attracted to spiritual qualities. They are only attracted to Parabrahman. At least from the context point of view, don't treat them as devotees now. Treat them as Gyanis. The Brahmavadis, worshippers of Brahman, they are only attracted to impersonal Brahmajyoti. They are not attracted to the personal form of Bhagavan. So now, if a girl comes and asks them, please marry me, will they ever marry? They don't accept only personal existence in one sense. It is not that Kumaras are not accepting, but they are not interested in the personal beauty. They are only attracted to Brahman, Nirakara Brahman. So if Mother Lakshmi, if not Mother Lakshmi, some girl comes and offers them, so I want to marry you, will they ever marry? They will never. They are not interested in the beauty of a lady. So in that way. So thus Mother Lakshmi says, hey, these are not suitable companions. But her spiritual form, the beauty and fragrance would be useless for them. So it's like that. So like this, in this verse we see Shukracharya is the Dharma follower, but not friendly with everyone. He is not a good prospective candidate. Daksha is expert in giving charities, but not interested in liberation. Want only the name and fame of this material world. Shumba and Nishumba, more powerful physical strength is there, but they are not eternal. Kalagar mein mar jayenge. And four Kumaras are the topmost associates. There is no point in marrying them because they are not interested in any girl. So like that. So like this, 8 notable people means 8 different category of uh, people are kind of kept aside. In the last verse, here again 4 more people are mentioned. Is everyone following Hare Krishna? Any questions?
No,
No,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
but not for this part. Yeah.
Yeah. Next verse we'll see. Kvachit chirayurnahi shīlamangalam.
क्वचिच्चिरायुर्नहि शीलमङ्गलम्
क्वचित् तदप्यस्ति न वेद्यमायुषः.
क्वचित् तदप्यस्ति न वेद्यमायुषा
यत्रो भयं कुत्र च सोऽप्यमङ्गला.
यत्रो भयं कुत्र च सोऽप्यमङ्गला
सुमङ्गला कश्चन काङ्क्षते हि माम्.
सुमङ्गला कश्चन काङ्क्षते हि माम्. Someone may have longevity but not have auspiciousness or good behavior. Someone may have both auspiciousness and good behavior, but the duration of life is not fixed. Although such demigods as Lord Shiva have eternal life, they have inauspicious habits like living in crematorium. And even if others are well qualified in all respects, they are not devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Here, some have long life, but do not have piety or auspicious qualities. In the previous verse, in the condition, in the case of Shumba and Nishumba, it is said that they can't live long. They will die. They may have physical strength. They may be most powerful people, but their lifespan is limited, being asuras. But here, some people have long life, but they don't have piety or auspicious qualities. Nahishila Mangalam. Some have both long life and auspicious qualities. Sorry, some have both piety and auspicious qualities, but do not have long life. किसी के पास चिरायु रहेगा तो गुड क्वालिटीज नहीं, किसी के पास गुड क्वालिटीज रहेगा तो चिरायु नहीं. Some have long life and piety. Piety भी है, long life भी है, but do not have auspicious qualities. So the three things are there. Here one is there, two are not there. Here two are there, but first one is not there. Here long life, have long life and piety is there, but they don't have auspicious qualities. The person with actual auspicious qualities does not care for me. The fourth one is he has long life, he has piety, he has auspicious qualities. But in one sense, there is a fault also in him. He does not care for me. That it is not that he does not care for me, at least as of now, because now as of now I am no one, he is not interested in me, he is indifferent to me. So like that. That is actually a good quality. Why and how, we'll see later. So now, some people like Bali have long life, at least one manvantara. Bali was he was endowed with a long lifespan of one manvantara, even though it is not eternal, but at least apparently long life is there in comparison to Shimba and Nishumba, but do not have good conduct or auspiciousness. So as of now, Bali is Asura. He only after Vamana's appearance, his devotional qualities will be exhibited. So seeing the current situation of Bali, even though he was having long life, but he does not have good conduct and auspiciousness. Because he was born in the Asuras family and he was in the company of Asuras, and that is auspiciousness is not there. And good conduct. He defeated Indra. And when Indra came for a truce, he said, no problem, we'll churn the ocean and we'll defeat you once again and we'll kill you and we'll drink the nectar. He's the leader of Asuras. He also echoed with the Asuras. So in that way. By having a demoniac nature, their conduct is not proper. So in that way, Palimara and Asuras are rejected. They are without auspiciousness by being the enemy of Indra. So they could not tolerate Indra sitting on the throne and taking care of the entire universe as service to Supreme Lord. Why you? It's ours. We. So like that. Somebody may say, what is the problem if Bali sits on the throne of heaven? Yes, Bali may sit, but Bali, as of now, Bali and his companions are all not interested in serving the world. They're only interested in self-enjoyment. So that is not a auspicious quality. So in that way. Some like the sons and daughters of Manu have proper conduct and auspicious qualities, but they do not have long life since they are humans. So Manu has lifespan of one manvantara, but Manuputras, they can't live for one manvantara. They only live for small time. So yes, they are dharmagna, good devotees. Everything is there, but their lifespan is very small. They only live for few because they are human beings. They live only for small time. So humans are rejected to be the supreme personality of Godhead. Asuras are rejected. Humans are rejected. Then who is the in between? First one is Bali, though he has long life but no good qualities. And second one is people like children of Manu. They have Good qualities and auspicious qualities, piety and good qualities, but they don't have long life. So they are rejected. Where there is a good conduct and long life, as in Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva has long life. What to speak of Manvantara? Is there always eternal? And he also has good conduct. Personally, he has very good conduct. But there is inauspicious actions such as living where dead bodies are burnt. स्मशान में रहते. So which beautiful lady want to marry a caretaker of Smashan and make her residence in Smashan? Even though he may be long living, even though he may be having good conduct, personally his personal conduct is very good, but Smashan में कौन रहेंगे? So like that, that is shown Lord Shiva's fault. And finally, the fourth person, Abhi, started with Durvasa Muni and go all the way up to it came up to Lord Shiva. Now finally the fourth person is Lord Vishnu, who has Chirayu, who has Sheila and Sumangala. All these things are there. She then indicates to Lord with the word Sumangalaha. The false are by their nature inauspicious. The good qualities, because they are material, are temporary and thus inauspicious. So till now they have been seeing in the people. Some people are charitable, some people are tapasvi, some people are dharmic, some people are having physical strength, some people are having long lifespan, some people are having good conduct, good qualities, all these things. So yes, there are some good qualities, there are some faults also. Some people are lusty, some people are angry, some people are attached for greatness, respect, and some people does not possess good conduct, some people does not possess long lifespan, some people does not possess auspiciousness. So these are all faults. Just by having one fault, they are rejected. Anyway, they are inauspicious. Even though somebody may be having good qualities, but on the absolute platform, all these good qualities are all material only. Material good qualities. Mother Lakshmi is not looking for material good qualities. She is looking for transcendental, eternal, spiritual qualities. Even though all these people are good in their own sphere in some way, possessing some good qualities, but even those good qualities are material qualities, that they are not worthy candidates for being her husband. Thus, good qualities, because they are material, are temporary and thus inauspicious. So one condition is that the person should be eternal and he should be endowed with all these good qualities eternally. A quality itself is temporary, person is also temporary, then what is the combination? The combination is temporary. Thus, all those false and good qualities are inauspicious. After pointing out faults in each type of person, each category of species, she then points out a fault which indicates the praise of Lord Vishnu. Bhagavan Vishnu के तरफ देखते हुए, all good qualities are there in him, but he also possesses some fault. What is that fault? He is not interested in me. He who has actual auspiciousness does not care for me. I am standing here, he is not looking at me only. What is this? A beautiful girl came and everyone is looking at me, but he is not looking at me. That is his fault. Disregard for all things is here considered a great quality. But she said, even though he is not looking at me, that is his greatness. I want such a person. Matlab, he is not simply attracted to the external beauty of a lady. So, like that. Even such kind of example we can see in Ramayana. When Lord Rama went to Mithila, and Lord Rama was simply following after Vishwamitra. Lord Rama did not go to Mithila to be part of the Swayamvar, because Vishwamitra said, let us go and see the bow of Lord Shiva. So they just came to see the bow. So Lord Rama was not at all bothered about the Sita Swayamvar and marrying Sita and all. He was simply interested to see the bow of Lord Shiva, because his guru said, Vishwamitra said, let us go and worship the bow of Lord Shiva, which is worshipped by Janak Maharaj. They came there, and by the way, By chance, the Swayamvara is also going on. So Vishwamitra told, my dear Rama, please go and see the bow. And see the bow. And then what we can say, tie the rope. And then once, Pratanja Chadao. Like that. Even in the Mahabharat battle, we see that when the bow is tied with the rope tightly, they pull the rope piche karke chhod dete. It produces some sound. So that means when the bow is strongly tightened by the rope, it can throw the arrow to a far distant. So Rama went, lifted the bow, and tied the rope. Till now, people are difficult to lift only. Tying the rope, forget it. He tied the rope and he pulled the rope behind, back. He pulled so much, the bow itself broke in two parts. And Rama was not aware, in one sense, externally speaking, about all these condition of the Swayamvar, whatever. Then Mother Sita came and offering the garland to him. Lord Rama said, what is this? Why garland? Then Janaka Maharaj said, my dear Rama, this is a Swayamvar of my Sita. She lifted the bow when she is child. So I put a condition, whoever lift the bow, they will be her husband. Then he said, no, no, I am not aware of all these things. So marriage and all I cannot decide. My father, call my father. He will tell. He will decide about the marriage. My guru told me to lift the bow and let pull the thread back. I did it. The bow broke into pieces. That is not my fault. So मेरा काम हो गया. शादी का प्रस्ताव ना मेरे पास मत बनाओ. So you just tell my father. And Janaka Maharaj was so happy, so happy. People were coming for Swayamvar till now, hearing the beauty of Mother Sita. They wanted to get Sita as their wife. People were attracted to her beauty and coming and participating in the Swayamvar. And here Lord Rama, without any information of Sita, he came and lifted the bow and broke the bow and everything he did. And when marriage proposal comes, he says, no, 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 not me, my father. It's like that. That is Lord Vishnu. That's why he can be the Supreme Lord. And people say that Lord Krishna married so many ladies here, there, everywhere. Lord Krishna did not marry anyone out of his own sheer interest in ladies. Rukmini Devi herself sent that letter. Please, if you are, if you consider me as a worthy candidate to be your wife, please come and take me away from this place. I don't want to marry Shishpal. If I am not worthy candidate, I will give up my body. I'll perform tapasya for many millions of lifetimes. Then I will only marry you, but no one else. So Lord Krishna was, uh, in order to protect her, he has to. Then Jambavan के साथ युद्ध किया. Jambavan himself offered his own daughter. Lord Krishna was not interested. Satarjit also offered along with Shamantak Mani, Satyabhama. And for other ladies, so they also had developed a desire in their heart. They prayed to Lord Krishna that Lord Krishna should come and marry me. Because they all prayed, Lord Krishna went to their respective places, participated in the respective Swayamvaras and married her, married the other remaining 5 wives. And Narakasura, Lord Krishna killed Narakasura, then the ladies were captured by Narakasura. They said, we only have two options. One is either you marry her, marry us. Second option, give us permission to drown in this ocean and we die committing suicide. Because our parents and society will not accept us back. So in order to save them, in order to protect them, Lord Krishna married them. That is Lord. He is not a person running after ladies. So that is a good quality in one sense. So Mother Lakshmi, she said, even though he is not interested in me, he is not at all looking at me till now. Till now, everyone is looking at me, but she is not looking at me. So that indifference is what I want. So he is the suitable candidate to be my husband. It's to be my husband is the external reason only, but he is the suitable person to be the supreme personality of Godhead. No kama, no krodha, no loba, no mada, moha, matsarya. Nothing, none of the bad qualities are there in him. He is endowed with all the good qualities. That is how Mother Lakshmi is establishing why Lord Vishnu is the supreme personality of Godhead. So in that. Hare Krishna. Able to follow? Any questions?
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, this is regarding the previous thing which we were discussing about the Bali Maharaj. Na? You mentioned that only when Vamandev appeared, that time his devotion aroused. So
Mm.
I was confused, Prabhuji, like one who is inauspicious and not with the good qualities and he's Asura. How can so much devotion arise in a person to do, to surrender complete everything, whatever he had, in just a moment, just by taking darshan of Vamandev? Or it was a Krupa Siddhi like that? What?
Obviously, it is Krupa only. It's Lord's Krupa. Because Lord promised Prahlad, your 21 generations will be delivered.
Okay.
It becomes Lord's responsibility.
Okay. Okay. So that is a Lord bestowed him so much Krupa that he rose to such a level of devotion in one
Mm.
night.
Yes.
Okay. And Prabhuji, like as we talk about the queens of Krishna in Dwarka, like Rukmini is Devi Chandravalli and Satyabhama is Radharani, like that. So whether Lakshmi ji also is expansion of some form of the gopis or Radharani or something like that.
See, from Tattva point of view, all are them same only. It is not that when Lord is there as Krishna, she is there as Radharani or Rukmini. When he is there as Rama, she is there as Mother Sita. When he is there as Vishnu, she is there as Lakshmi. From Tattva point of view, just like we don't distinguish between any form of the Supreme Lord, they are same only. From Rasa point of view, according to the need of the hour, Lord Vishnu is in the Aishwarya Bhav. So the goddess of fortune appears in the Lakshmi Devi to express love in Aishwarya Bhav. And Srimati Radharani expresses the love in intimacy.
Madhurya
Not
Bhava.
Aishwarya, but in Madhurya Bhav. So it is according to mood, their appearances changes. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Prabhuji, there are a few questions, but which I will ask at the end, small questions regarding whatever we are discussing only because the beginning picture you showed, na Prabhuji, of Samudra Manthan. So in that, even Brahmaji, Shivaji were shown, pulling the Vasuki like
We
that.
don't know because in the Bhagavatam it is not mentioned that they are part of the churning, but other places, other Puranas might have mentioned because Lord Shiva has come now. During this ceremony, he is there. But after the marriage is over, again he will go back because he was not there when Mohini Murti appeared. He was not there, so he wanted to see the Mohini Murti form afterwards. And Brahma also, he might have gone or he might be in the sky. From the sky, he might be watching. So not that Brahma and Shiva, because in the picture shows Lord Shiva is also churning. So not required. Shiva and
Yeah.
Brahma no need to churn. There are so many devatas and so many asuras. Lord Vishnu is also taking part in it because Lord Vishnu only said, "Let us churn."
Yeah, that
So
is I think
it
the
is it
form
is
of Advaita.
his own desire to this passion to take place. So he also takes part in the churning.
So whatever we discussed in the last class, Prabhuji, that Brahmaji and Shivji were observing what is
Mm,
going on like that.
mm.
So that is just from the Bhagavad point of view. Some other
No, other
Purana,
Puranas also because when Nalahal came, Lord Shiva was not there. They all went to Kailash to request Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva had come here to drink the poison. He drank, he might be there only for some more time. As they were churning, he will be there. In the meantime, Mother Lakshmi appeared, and then the Swayamvar will happen, and then marriage will happen. After the marriage, they will have lunch and go back to their respective places. Other remains, the other people, they resume the churning. Like that, we can take.
okay,
Hmm.
okay, Prabhuji. And one more thing was, Prabhuji, like when Apsaras were emerged during Samudra Manthan, na?
Hmm.
So usually we see these Asuras are very lusty and they want everything good, whatever has come out, they want to claim that like that. So how come they didn't claim the Apsaras? Like they
No,
Apsaras
no,
were
no, no. When Parijata flower came, Apsaras came. They were no one claimed. They were sent to heaven. You be there, heaven. असुरास को क्या है हेवन इज हमारा ही अभी नाउ करंटली दे आर रूलिंग फ्रॉम हेवन ना हेवन इज अवर्स ओनली दे आर हमारा घर का आदमी है बाद में देखेंगे उनको
oh
राइट
okay
नाउ
they
दे
means
आर
heaven
इंटरेस्टेड इन
was
द
where yeah yeah right
बलि ऑलरेडी कॉन्कर्ड इंद्र इज सिटिंग ऑन द हेवनली थ्रोन सो हेवन में है तो हमारा ही है ना
Okay, understood. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That we said last time also.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji. Yeah. And Prabhuji, one more thing was there. We saw last time that two Ratnas came, na Kaustuba and Padmarag, like that.
Hmm.
So, where do Padmarag jewel Lord adores? Like, means Kaustuba, we always see that it is in his neck. But
I
Padmarag
don't
is,
remember. I may think both are one only. It is mentioned. I think two
mm,
jewels are separately mentioned.
yeah, two jewels separate.
So maybe there. At least Kaustuba Lord said, Lord kind of hinted to the Devatas that I want that. So Devatas brought it and gave it to Lord. So Padmaraga also might have given to Lord only. Because at least
Yeah,
because
it
Lord
was
only taking the initiative, he was churning the thing. Whether it was given to Lord, I don't remember exactly. But Kaustuba, so Devatas brought it and gave it to Lord Vishnu.
because in the purport also it is mentioned that both of them were kept by the Lord Vishnu. So that is
Then
why I was
fine.
yeah,
So they gave them to Lord only. So
okay.
so it's
Because
fine.
Kaustuba we always hear na Prabhuji in Vaikuntha also everybody has the form like Lord and only by Srivatsa Chinna and Kaustuba they differentiate, oh this is the actual Lord because he is having Kaustuba like that. So we always hear about Kaustuba, but Padmarag I have never heard. That is why I asked.
I don't know. I don't have any information about it.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
we'll move on. Other devotees, anybody has any questions?
No, Prabhuji, thank you.
एवं विमृशा व्यभिचारि सद्गुणै
एवं विमृश्या व्यभिचारि सद्गुणैर्
वरं निजैकाश्रयताया गुणाश्रयम्
परं निजैकाश्रयतया गुणाश्रयम्
वव्रे वरं सर्वगुणैरपेक्षितम्
वव्रे वरं सर्वगुणैरपेक्षितम्
रमामुकुन्दं निरपेक्षमीप्सितम्
रमां मुकुन्दं निरपेक्षमीप्सितम्. Shukadev Goswami continued, in this way, after full deliberation, the goddess of fortune accepted Mukunda as her husband, because although he is independent and not in want of her, he possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers and is therefore the most desirable.
Hmm. In this way, after full deliberation, since his qualities were fixed and he was independent, the goddess of fortune accepted as her husband the excellent, most desirable Lord Mukunda, endowed with all good qualities and no material qualities, who was not dependent on her. So, all this analysis, deliberation, evaluation shows that Lord is eternal, Lord is without fault, and Lord possesses spiritual qualities, not just material qualities. All his qualities are completely spiritual. Considering in this way, Rama Devi selected Mukunda as her husband. Here, Mukunda means Lord Ajita, who was there as the instigator of all the entire event. See here, Mother Lakshmi sitting on the throne, and all the devatas are offering their respective gifts and all. But if he is indifferent to her, she should be indifferent to him. So somebody may question, "Hey, आपने बोला था he is indifferent to her, then why she selected him?" But he is endowed with all qualities such as the mystic power of anima. He is endowed with all wonderful qualities. Her original condition of somebody should be Durva, somebody should be Niravadyam, somebody should be that Niravadyam means faultless, somebody should be eternal, somebody should be possessing all Sumangalai, all good qualities. These three are there. So he is not attracted to me, he is indifferent to me. That being indifferent is until one surrenders to Lord, he is indifferent. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshosi na priyaha. So, till the point we surrender to Lord, he will act as Paramatma. Paramatma is indifferent to everyone. But the moment we surrender to Lord, he will become Bhagavan. And we will be the most dear thing for the Supreme Lord. For Lord, the devotee becomes more than his life. E bhajantu tu mam bhakta maide te shapiham. So our surrender transforms the Lord. Till now, Lord is not even looking at Mother Lakshmi. But the moment Mother Lakshmi chooses the Lord, Mother Lakshmi becomes the dearmost object of Lord Vishnu. It is not that he will remain indifferent always. No. Until we surrender, he remains indifferent. Once we surrender, Lord does not see anywhere. He only sees us. That is the quality of the Supreme Lord. She thought as follows. Though the Lord is by nature indifferent, he does not neglect his mystic powers, though they are dependent on him. Here, Anima example is given, matlab, oh, Lord is indifferent, but he possesses the Ashtasiddhis also. He does not say that, oh, you Siddhis, I don't like you, go, get lost, get away from me. No. Still, even though he is indifferent, but he possesses them. When they surrender to him, he will engage them in devotional service. He will use them in for a proper services. So if Lord is utilizing and he is accepting the siddhis also, he will definitely accept me also when I surrender to him. Similarly, he will not neglect me after I marry him. Though he is indifferent now, before I got married to him, he will not neglect me. I can be successful by serving him. What is the use of material persons? Like Lord Krishna speaking to Rukmini Devi in that chapter, he says, I was not interested in you. I just married because all these kings they boast like we are powerful, this, that. In order to teach them a lesson only, I married you. Like that, Lord Krishna said, if you want, even you are young, if you want, you can get married to somebody else. Either jokingly, he was saying that. But Mother Rukmini gave fitting answer. That is only your word jugglery. It is not like that. It's like that. He is the best, having the best qualities which are eternal. He is without material qualities. I accept him because he is his own shelter. Nijaik ashraya taya. He is his own shelter. Swa ashraya ashraya. So it's like that. So this one point we should understand. Remember here. Unless we surrender to him, he acts with us as if he is completely indifferent to us. But the moment we surrender to him, and we but know nothing else exists for the Lord. So that is the understanding. That's how Mother Lakshmi chose Lord Vishnu. Yes, right now, because I am no one, so he is indifferent to me. But the moment I surrender to him, I will receive his complete care and protection. There is no doubt in it. Lord will never neglect anybody who surrenders to him. That also she establishes. So, like that. So, I mean, these are like here we should not see it as simply a marriage ceremony and she want to select a good bridegroom, not like that. She's doing something much bigger. She's establishing who is the worthy qualified person to be the Supreme Lord. What makes a person Supreme Lord? This can be used as a logical argumentation when people pose questions. Now December month is coming. They say that, hey, why Krishna? Why Vishnu? Why not somebody else? This entire episode could be a good excuse or good reference to establish how Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna or Lord Ram is Supreme Lord. Why not other personality like Brahma is there, Shiva is there, Indra is there, huh? Daksha is there, Durvasa is there, all these personalities there who are good, who are like best people in the eyes of everyone outside. But still, Mother Lakshmi did not establish them as the Supreme Lords. So, like that. तस्यां शदेश उशतीं नवकञ्जमालाम्
तस्यां सदेश उशतीं नवकञ्जमालाम्
माद्यन्मधुव्रतवरोत गिरोपगुष्टम्
माद्यन्मधुव्रतवरुथगिरोपगुष्टा
तस्थौ निधाय निकटे तदुरस्वधाम
तस्थौ निधाय निकटे तदुरस्वधाम
सौव्रीडहासविकसन्नयनेन याता
सव्रीडहासविकसन् याता. Approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Goddess of Fortune placed upon his shoulder the garland of newly grown lotus flowers, which was surrounded by humming bumblebees searching for honey. Then, expecting to get a place on the bosom of the Lord, she remained standing by his side, her face smiling in shyness.
Lakshmi placed upon his shoulders the beautiful garland of newly grown lotus flowers, which was surrounded by humming bumblebees searching for honey. She remained standing by his side with a shy smile and flashing eyes, and then attained her shelter on his chest. So she put the garland. Placing on his shoulder the attractive garland, she remained silent beside him at first. Lord Vishnu understood her desire, and then she attained his chest, her abode, unseen by others. So basically, even though Lord was acting as indifferent to her, not even looking at her, but when she put that Varamala upon his head, Lord looked at her, and Lord accepted her as his consent, and he accepted her in his own heart, as if giving her space in the heart. So something like that. The next verse explains the abode of the two types of Lakshmis. So we have been discussing from the very beginning two types of Lakshmi. One Lakshmi is Rama Devi. She is the wealth personified, has been looked by all the devatas and asuras, Vijaya Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi, etc. Other one is Sati. She is like R3 or Sati, whatever. She is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. So in that way. तस्याश्रिया त्रिजगतो जनको जनन्या
तस्या श्रियस्त्रिजगतो जनको जनन्या
वक्षो निवासमकरोत्परमं विभूते
वक्षो निवासमकरोत् परमं विभूते
श्रीस्वा प्रजा सकरुणेन निरीक्षणेन
श्रीस्वा प्रजा सकरुणेन निरीक्षणेन
यत्र स्थितैदयता साधिपतिं स्त्रिलोकान्
यत्र स्थितैर्धयत साधिपतिं स्त्रिलोकान्. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the father of the three worlds, and his bosom is the residence of Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, the proprietor of all opulences. The goddess of fortune, by her favorable and merciful glance, can increase the opulence of the three worlds, along with their inhabitants and their directors and demigods.
The chest of the creator of the three worlds became the supreme shelter of Goddess Lakshmi, who is the mother of the three worlds and personified wealth. Here the word comes Tri Jagato Janako Jananya. See, she is like Jagat Jananya. She is the mother of the universe, consisting of three planetary systems. Situated there, personified wealth gave prosperity to the three worlds and to her offsprings, the Devatas, by her merciful glance. Because she is the Tri Jagato Jananya, having occupied the position on the chest of the Supreme Lord, because now Samudra Manthan has to continue. She cannot be there if she is there and the Samudra Mantana may not continue properly. So she entered into the heart of Lord. She is situated herself there. And from there, she is looking at the entire universe. She is expressing her merciful glance upon everyone, and especially the devatas who are at most need of the have her mercy right now. And further, they have been serving her. His chest became the abode of mother of the three worlds, the dear consort of Lord Vishnu, and his chest became the eternal abode of Lakshmi at the personification of wealth. Brahma, Indra, and others became Brahma, Indra, and others become the abode of wealth, but that abode is secondary and temporary. That is clarified. So basically, when she casts her merciful glance, personalities like Indra and other devatas become wealthy. So one may say that hey, wealth उनके पास है मतलब wealth उनका शरण ले लिया. No, wealth is there with them because of the glance of Mother Lakshmi who is situated on the chest of Lord Vishnu. So like that it has to be understood. On his chest, the form of wealth, Mother Sri, gave prosperity to her offspring, Brahma and others. This means she is situated in Brahma and Indra also as wealth. The offsprings are described. They are the protectors of the universe. So here, Brahma, Indra, and other devatas need to be blessed by her because she is Jagat Janani and these devatas are the Lokapalas. They are the protectors of the universe. So they need to be prosperous in their position. They need to be situated prosperously in their position, then they can do their service properly. So because that service is the service of Supreme Lord. So she bestows her mercy to anyone and everyone who is ready to serve the Supreme Lord. So that's how all the devatas said by Brahma are blessed by Mother Lakshmi so that they can continue, they can render service to Supreme Lord Vishnu by maintaining the entire universe. So in that way, she married Lord Vishnu, stood by his side for some time, then she entered into the chest of Lord Vishnu so that they will continue their journey. So like that. Shankaturiya Mrudanganam
Shankaturiya Mridanganam
Vadir Vaditranam Prutusvana
Vaditranam Pruthusvana
Devanuganam Astrinam
Devanuganam Sastrinam
Nrutyatam Gayatam Abut.
Nrityatam Gayatam Abho. The inhabitants of Gandharva Loka and Charana Loka, they took the opportunity to play their musical instruments, such as conch shells, bugles, and drums. They began dancing and singing along with their wives.
So just marriage happened. So her birth they celebrated and her marriage also they are celebrating. There was a huge sound from conches, bugles, drums, and stringed instruments played by the followers of the Devatas and their wives who sang and danced. Brahmarudrangiro Mukhya
Brahmarudrangiro Mukhya
Sarve Vishwasrujo Vibhum
Sarve Vishwasrijo Vibhum
Idire Vidateir Mantrais
Idire Vitatair Mantrais
Tallingai Pushpavarshinaha.
Tallingai Pushpavarshina. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the great sage Angira, and similar directors of universal management showered flowers and chanted mantras, indicating the transcendental glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Because in one sense, Mother Lakshmi chose Lord Vishnu as her husband, externally speaking, but internally speaking, Lord Vishnu is established as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is being celebrated here. So Brahma, Shiva as the sages headed by Angira and other directors of the universal affairs like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, etc., while showering flowers, worship the Lord by chanting the true mantras indicating the wonderful qualities of the Supreme Lord. Which qualities are seen by Mother Lakshmi? Because Lord possesses all these qualities and they are glorifying Lord Vishnu, endowing with all the wonderful qualities. So everyone is celebrating because Lord Vishnu is established Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it is a festival of joy and happiness. So like that. So how Mother Lakshmi bestowed her mercy upon the Devatas and Asuras? What kind of mercy she bestowed? Shriyavalokita Deva, Shriyavalokita Deva,
Shriyavalokita Deva,
Saprajapataya Praja,
Saprajapataya Praja,
Shiladi Guna Sampanna,
Iladi Gunasampanna,
Lebire Nirvritim Padam.
Vireni Prutim Param. All the demigods, along with the Prajapatis and their descendants, being blessed by Lakshmiji's glance upon them, were immediately enriched with good behavior and transcendental qualities. Thus, they were very much satisfied.
All the Devatas, along with the Prajapatis and their descendants, blessed by Mother Lakshmi's glance and endowed with good behavior and good qualities, and they became extremely happy. So, what kind of blessings she bestowed upon the Devatas and Rishis and everyone? Good behavior and good qualities. Shiladi Guna Sampanna. So, they are happy with that. Good behavior, even adverse conditions, also behaving goodly, nicely. So, in that way. And what about the Asuras? Nissatvalolu Parajan.
Nisattva Rajan,
Niruddhyogagatrupa.
Nirudyogagattripaham,
Yada chopekshita Lakshmya.
Yada Chopekshita Lakshmya,
Babubur Daitadhanava.
Babhuvur Daityadanavaham. O king, because of being neglected by the goddess of fortune, the demons and Rakshasas were depressed, bewildered, and frustrated, and thus they became shameless.
Hmm. So, Mother Lakshmi was looking at the Devatas. As a result of that, they became personalities with good behavior and good qualities. So, she did not look at the Asuras. Because of being neglected by Lakshmi, Mother Lakshmi, the Asuras became powerless, greedy, inactive, and shameless in their behavior. So, they don't exhibit good behavior and good conduct. They only exhibited, even in future, they will only exhibit bad behavior and bad conduct only. So like that, till now, the episode of Mother Lakshmi is been described. So in this way, she appeared and she selected and she established Lord's supreme most glorious position, and she also blessed the Devatas who eagerly served her when she appeared. Asuras did not serve and they did not receive any blessings. So like that. So now the episode will go on further. So Varuni Devi will appear and Lord Dhanvantari will appear with the nectar part, and after what happened afterwards and all, we will discuss in the next week, the next class. So it is already 8 o'clock. We'll stop here. Any questions before closing?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, just one thing. Like when I was reading the Parpatna last times, it was mentioned that 8 great elephants were emerged from the Samudra Manthan, and their 8 female counterparts also emerged. So total there were 16 elephants emerged, great elephants.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So 4 are Diggajas. Now we say in 4 directions, and
No.
other 4
Ashtadigajas. 8 elephants are different and 4 elephants are different. There, Digajas, when you say, it is always Ashtadigajas, not 4.
So 4 are doing what, Prabhuji?
You kindly refresh your our discussions of the 5th canto.
Yeah, that I remember, Prabhuji, that 4 are in the 4 directions, and you also mentioned they are actually not standing just on the Bhumandala, but they are standing on that mountain and two legs are like that. That is why the balance is mentioned.
Yeah, perfect.
All that is-
Those elephants are established by Brahma. And these elephants which are produced during Samudra Manthan, they went below the Bhumandala and they were carrying the weight of Bhumandala. Because
Okay.
no one claimed them, neither Asuras nor Devatas, because they know elephant मतलब उनको बहुत चारा खिलाना पड़ेगा. So that's why when no one chose them, they prayed to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma said, "Don't worry, I have some seva for you. Please do that." But
Okay. So
they did not go immediately. They did the bathing of Mother Lakshmi also now. So इसके बाद ये समुद्र मंथन episode के बाद they might have gone down below and took up that service.
okay, and their female counterparts also went along with.
Obviously, see,
Okay.
when a person is produced, the female counter like Purtu and Archi,
Yeah.
Radha, Krishna, Sita Ram. So when Lord appears, his counterpart also appears. Like a devotee appears, his counterpart also appear. Something like that.
Okay, because in purport those names of these 8 elephants also are given, but those means the counterpart's name was not mentioned. So I was confused whether really 8 elephants were produced or 16 like that. Okay.
No, the
Okay, thank
counterparts are also there, but since the 8 elephants are doing some, what you can say, a significant seva, the wives are simply assisting them. So there was not much mention about them in that sense.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Other devotees, anybody has any question?
No, Prabhuji, thank you very much.
Okay, fine, no problem. So we'll stop here for today and we'll continue next Sunday. We'll continue the remaining pastime.